Hello everybody and welcome! Today we're going to be starting a new playthrough here on the channel. A game that you probably haven't heard of before, maybe you have. If not, you're about to. It's called Gleaner Heights. And it was kind of showed up on my recommendation feed in Steam and I was like, $9. Let me see what this is about. Looks a bit like Stardew Valley-ish and I love Stardew Valley. So, I was wrong. It's a little bit like Stardew Valley, but there's a lot of things that are very kind of different with it. This playstyle is very different. And as you can see, it kind of looks like it was made a little bit for like Xbox or something like that. So don't worry about it. I think maybe you can find it on consoles, but it's actually pretty good. Let's get into it here. We're gonna start a new one because I had one going for the stream. We're gonna call ourselves Skim. I think that's probably the best, you know. Boom, boom, boom. But very good music in this game, for sure. Skim of what do you want to call it? Milky Way. Our farm name is going to be Milky Way. I like it. Milky Way Farm. Ba-boom! And let's just get in here as soon as we can. I mean, day of birth. Yeah, the first spring is fine. That's great. Previous job. Okay, so this is one of the cool things that's a little bit different. I've been told this is more like Harvest Moon. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't play Harvest Moon. I'm not particularly familiar with it. But you might find some similarities that I don't necessarily know. Produces, so I was doing veterinarian in my playthrough on the stream, but I think I want to do something else here. I think that I like either wrestler or cook. I'm gonna go with cook because I want to see what kind of recipes are available to us kind of earlier on. You get to choose men, women, both. I'm into women in this case, and you do get to choose your appearances, which is wonderful. I will make myself look somewhat like myself. Facial hair, it's gonna be that color, you bet. Facial hairstyle, mustache, oh that's good. Beard, I definitely got like a mustache and beard. That's definitely closest to me. Although it's not, my beard isn't quite that full, really. And there's not a lot of different choices for the hair, guys. You know, what hair, bald. I mean, there's not. It's a little bit, you can't think of this really as a Stardew Valley because you're gonna be disappointed, I'm afraid. But think of it as its own thing, and I think you might actually really end up enjoying this. So, red shirt, purple pants, and red shoes. This is what we did last time. I think that it could not possibly look better than this. This is about as good as it gets, in my opinion. Let's get going to the game, though. Let's get you guys into the gameplay. Now, I'm going to give you guys some tips as you go along, and I will allow this to play. How exquisite the stage of life is, and what delicate props it makes of us. There's some darkness in this game, I have to warn you. Yet here we are, groping amidst the thorns, searching for the rose without name. Dangerous. That's a dangerous rose. That's one heck of a rose. We have been here all of our lives, remember? We have never even left this room. It's like a dramatic poetry reading. This guy looks intense too. Looking for a miracle. A sweet sip of Chardonnay. A fleeting note of the saxophone. There's a lot of saxophone in this game, by the way, and I love it. Alas, there's nothing to be found here. The wine has long dried, and the music is dead. The stage, the lights, the orchestra, this is all a faded dream. There is nothing to be found here. This story has been told countless times. You have been on this stage too. Who can escape? The world is just a dream inside a head. Perhaps it is your head. There's nothing to be found here. Only perhaps if you look closer. I don't know what that means, guys. I played 2 hours on a stream, and I still don't know what that really is going for. Good morning. You must be Skim. I'm gonna give you a warning before we get any further into this game, guys. So this is really like a first impression, because I did play about 2 hours of this. This game does not give you a lot of pointers or a lot of direction. You're really set to yourself for the most part. But I'm hoping that I can give new players of this game, or anybody who might be thinking about this game, some tips and kind of as we go through, so that you actually don't have as hard a time getting started off as I do. because it was a little bit of a challenge. 2 hours, I still feel like I'm missing half the mechanics because they don't tell you anything outright, really. Very few things. It is good to meet you. I'm Otto, the mayor of Gleaner Heights. So I guess Milky Way Farm is yours now. You were working somewhere else before arriving here, I imagine? Oh, a cook. Oh, that's lovely. Decent cooking skills are greatly appreciated here. You must have had your reasons for abandoning what you were doing. So, I suppose I do. I suppose I abandoned what I was doing for some reason. It doesn't say right now. This land was very fertile once. Fields of crops as far as the eye could see. I'm sure that you will put the farm to good use and become good friends with the town folks. You might even settle down with someone to have a family with. And I look at the mayor here is kind of like interested in that. Oh, you might get some. Ooh, if we could all be so lucky, which gets really disappointing right there. This game has character. I should leave you to check your place. Don't worry if it seems a lot in the beginning. I'm sure we'll find your way soon. You should go around the town and meet some people when you're done here. Don't be alarmed if the old fool comes knocking in the middle of the night. Sometimes his mind becomes muddled. A lot of crypticness here. We'll see you around, Skim. You want anything? Just ask. I might even have some work for you. Goodbye. He sounds like the Monopoly man in mine. Do not collect go, or do not pass go. That's what he sounds like in my mind. So here we are, guys. This is our farm. Shift slash. It's weird. So shift is your running, or shift is your dodging, and if you have caps lock on, it's your run. Otherwise, you walk. It took me forever to figure this out. Caps lock, run, walk. Left click is run. Click it like holding the moving and then just really quickly clicking left click is how you do that. I don't know. It took me forever to find that. All right, so let's first explore the farm a little bit before we go anywhere else today. It's nice and early in the morning. There's your energy. As you can see, I used some energy with the flips. That's okay. We'll have enough, I think, to get done what we need to get done today. Here's your place, your toilet. You can't use the toilet. You can skip time here at the bath. Doesn't seem to be a reason necessarily to skip time, other than the days go much slower than they do in Stardew Valley. Here is your Bible, from what I can tell, where it allows you to save and stuff. Your TV just basically tells you the weather. We can do that, actually. Might be important to know. A sunny spring day. Wonderful. Sunny spring day tomorrow. You eventually will be able to have a kitchen. Right now I don't have a kitchen, so I can't cook any food up here. So that's the house. It's a cute aesthetic here, as you guys can probably tell. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that our running is on. Running doesn't seem to drain your energy. Now this is your barn. All your barns are already here, unlike Stardew, where you kind of have to start and build them over time. This is your coop. There's nothing in here because you gotta buy them, and they are hecka expensive. Here's your well. It's the only place I can find that you can get water from. No other place can you actually get water from. Here's a crafting table. Right now we can only craft fences, and fences are, well, they look like you would expect in Harvest Moon, supposedly. Here you have your stables for horses. I don't know if you can have more than one or just one, but there it is. Everything else is pretty much as you would expect. That grave doesn't seem to have anything to do right now with us. Here, let me show you the map area now, okay? So this is, when I hit escape or I, is the inventory, okay? And as you see, left mouse button, right mouse button, it does kind of, it's a little bit set for consoles here. But what are you gonna do? You can select around with your WASD, or you can just select here. You can move and switch things. Now here's the part that took me a little while. If you want to use anything, only these blue items, these blue slots, are where you actually have holding spots. So if we go back to here, these are your tools, these are your items. You have no items right now, and tools and items are kept separately. All right, so if I wanted to say bring up the watering can, I'd click on it, switch it with something, and now it's up in the top here. Supposedly, you will eventually be able to have more room up there. I think something along those lines. Maybe not more room, but at least more inventory spots down there, okay? Your different clothing and stuff, we don't have anything right now. Here's the map. And the map is pretty intense, guys. This up here, there's room all around here that just hasn't been filled in because we haven't explored that area. So because we came to the left of our farm, we now have this area highlighted in the map. As you can see now, we're running around over here. Let's see some other things in here, though. This is where you can see your relationship with your animals. You have to keep them healthy. They can get sick here. This is all your skills. When you skill up a certain amount of times, you get levels. I don't really know what it is that levels do. I'm assuming they give you perks, but I haven't gotten that far yet in the playthrough otherwise, so in the stream. I don't want to spend too much time exploring around here right now. We kind of, oh, that's so cute. Okay, it hurts me. It hurts me. Can we kill it? We can kill it. Let's show you the combat, guys. So you can combat with any sort of melee weapon. We're in a combat right now with our hammer. All right. All this makes sense. It's all your standard stuff. And when you combat, you can get yourself some gold. Here's your gold right over there. That can get us 5 gold from what our starting gold was, which was 500. Now, there's also foraging and stuff like that. The map aesthetics of this are a little bit hard sometimes to differentiate between different areas, different kinds of grounds and gravels and stuff like that. All right, we're working on things. There's a lot to get through in this game, so please forgive me for giving you a first episode that's just mostly explaining, but I have a feeling most of you don't know this game, okay? So, what do we get to? Over here, general status. This just kind of tells you the total amount of money earned, fish, crop shipped, etc., gifts given, dishes cooked, just on and on and on, so forth. It goes. This one's an interesting one. Sin. Have not sinned yet. I don't know what sinned means. I do not know what sinned means. We haven't found it out yet, okay? And shipping status is over here. Fish status over here. It's more of a spreadsheet looking game than Stardew is, and just expect that to be the case. Now, this is the part that kind of gave me a little bit of trouble too, due to the fact that it is kind of looks like it's set up for more of a controller. So you have your basics, farming, and animals. You can select them and move around with your WASD. But there's multiple pages, as you can see down here. Do not forget to scroll over and see some of the other important things that you can see. There's a lot of important stuff in here. This is all the information you get at first. I don't know if there's a library somewhere that I haven't found yet where you can learn more things. But one of the important things is freshly planted seeds can be washed away by rain. And I was so confused. I thought a goblin was stealing my seeds at night. It wasn't. A lot of different information about animals too. How to keep them happy, how to keep them alive, and stuff like that. How to move them. A lot of information over there as well. And of course over here is all of your extra stuff, including music volume and controls. Controls, like I said, looks like it would work pretty well for a console, primarily. It looks like Xbox. But anyway, let's go ahead and get going a little bit with what it is that we want to do. We're going to want to clear out a little bit of a space in front of our house here, right? And we're going to want to get some planting started pretty much as soon as we can. One thing I'd warn you about, one of many things I'd warn you about, is you see how I was off just slightly from that. You can't get two at the same time. Right now, I think you can upgrade things so you can hit more. But for now, in fact, I'm going to take off my my quick movement because it's kind of harder to be accurate with your walking with the quicker movement on. But even if you miss it by a little bit, you just totally miss the plan. It's not very forgiving like the scythe is in, say, Stardew. And I'm going to keep mentioning Stardew because that's what people are going to be thinking when they see that. So I do apologize. It's not very much like Stardew at all. So we're using energy by doing this, and that's okay. We have some room for it. We're going to go ahead and use, we don't have our axe out here, so let's get our axe out and get some chopping of this wood done. Now when you break wood and it's on the ground, you have to hit space in order to pick it up. Now if you hit space to pick up the next one, it'll throw whatever it is that you're holding. Whatever you're holding, if you hit space, it throws it. I think there's I can't quite remember. I think it might be, it's another control to use it. Use item is X. Now if you want to put the item in the pack, you have to hit C, okay? So when I'm holding it, you hit C, and it puts it in the pack. You see how it puts it in another slot? And I can move it in here very easily though, okay? Let's get this over here. Just to kind of clear out this area so we can start getting some planting done today. And we're also going to clear out over here as well. Wow, we've been playing this for 14 minutes already. 14 minutes already. And I feel like so little has been accomplished. Like I said, this game does go much slower than Stardew Valley does. A day in here is a long time in comparison to Stardew. Quite a long time. It's only 10 a.m. right now, and we've used up a lot of our energy and stuff like that. So here's the town, guys. This, I think, up here appears to me to be some sort of community project, community center kind of idea that you'll want to kind of check out as time goes on. I don't want to spend all the time today going around and talking to people. What do we got over here? What's up, agent? They have an agent. Miss Skim, welcome to the town. I won't bother you with any questions since you are new here, but if you see anything out of the ordinary, let me know. They have an FBI agent just chilling around here. Here's your blacksmith. It's going to be important to know that the blacksmith is here. Ken, nice to meet you. Grandfather's is an assistant. He does all the smithing. I do all the mining. If you need anything, drop by anytime. Lazarus. Now, I've noticed a progression here with the names. Some of these names are biblical names. 3 of them that I've counted so far are like definitely biblical names. And I don't know if that means anything yet for the story, but I just want to point that out and maybe see if there is something to it later on. So Lazarus is a biblical name. Oh, hi, you must be Skim. It's nice to meet you. I'm Lazarus. Everyone here refers to me as the blacksmith, but after bending iron for so many years, even calling me old man would be a welcome change. Heh. Cough, cough. And he's coughing a bit. Seems like he's kind of old. If you need to upgrade a tool, drop by at the forge and I will take care of it. Alright, so now we know where to do that. Wonderful. Let's get into the town though, because there's some other stuff I want to do. If you see, I think this is like the community center, the town hall. It's locked. And by the way, I don't know everything about this game. There's a lot I don't know. For example, I don't seem to be able to interact with this, which is the thing that you would think you'd be able to interact with because it looks like a notice board, but I can't interact with it. Let's talk to Alice over here. Yeah, my name is Alice. You took over Milky Way Farm. Yeah. I hope you'll manage. Well, you don't sound very optimistic, but I am. I'm pretty optimistic. Now, this is a very important area right here. This is where you get all... Oops. Just randomly smacking things over here. This is where you get all your seeds and all your farming stuff. So here's Mr. Mayor right there. This guy over here is the sheriff, Gabriel. You might notice Gabriel is another name. 2 out of the 3 that are like pretty much right from, you know, biblical. Gabriel, I believe, is the archangel, the fallen angel, something along those lines. Hello and welcome to our town. My name is Gabriel. If anything or anyone gives you a hard time, you let me know, all right? Wonderful. Over here we have May. Mr. Skim, I am Mei Ling. I help my father run the general store. Anything you need for your farm, drop by. Now, you see that heart? That means that's a girl that I can date or marry at some point. We're open for every day except Sunday, and she gives me the time as well. Over here is Jun, and Junling is the general store manager over here. The runner, who runs the store, whatever, he owns the store, and he's got stuff. And I'm going to smack Mei over there. And then we want to buy some stuff today, right? Like any other game like this, we want to buy some different seeds and stuff. We're going to buy a little bit of multiple kinds of seeds, primarily because we just want to grow multiple things. I don't know if there's any particular value to doing that at this time. We'll buy 5 turnips. We're going to use space in order to do the purchase. Do 5 lettuce seeds. We're going to let's do 5 cucumber seeds. You bet. And let's do 5 carrot seeds. And I guess we have enough for Orca too. 5. Oh, right. That's why I couldn't do the first time. I don't have space in my inventory. That's fine. We'll have to go do some planting first before we get any more of these going on. We'll let her go. We'll get, we can meet other people at other days. I want to show you the planting and the hoeing out and stuff like that. So that was inappropriate, Skim. Oh man, there's so much I want to show you. I feel like we've already been. This video is already 20 minutes long. Goodness gracious. I don't want it to be too long for you guys, but let's get in here. This is the hoe right here. We have a bit of energy left for the day, so again, we're gonna turn off our fast movement so we can be a little bit more accurate with this. We're gonna start by going 5s, lengths of 5. Now, I didn't want that. You can use your hammer to remove those. Kind of similar to the pickaxe in Stardew. I want to have a rope between them, just to kind of keep it separated. Look like fallowed, farm stuff. Skim. Thank you. Skim. Shouldn't be this hard. I'm just a silly goose. Now I don't want to use all of my energy, because the way to get energy back in this game is to eat, and I don't have a ton of extra money just flying around to just eat things all day right now. Now, farming does provide you with quite a bit of money, and you may have noticed that I checked the weather today because I said it might be important, and I keep wasting energy. And the reason why I did is because these seeds can be washed away by rain, and I didn't want to plant them today if it was going to rain tomorrow. I want them to be able to become situated in the ground first before I go ahead and do that. Now, we do need to get the watering can out and water these seeds today. I have a feeling that we're gonna run out of energy with the watering, so I am gonna actually go ahead and run over and grab some food. How much money do I have? 205 gold. You know what? That'll be enough for now. That'll be enough for now to get it going. It's a little bit hard to fit through some of these areas. You'll notice here that I'm actually going behind the main section, and I can't actually sneak through until you go all the way around. It's a good opportunity though to see the police station over here though, which also has a jail cell, interestingly enough, and a nice police car. You got yourself the hospital over here. Wonderful. Here's a doctor. We'll just stop by real quick and say hello. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name? Are you the new owner? You bet, yeah. Aren't you a bit young to play farmer? Shut up. But then again, pretty much everybody looks too young to me. There you go. I'm Herbert, the town's doctor. If you catch a cold or get dismembered, come see me. I can stitch up pretty much anything. Well, wonderful. So he looks like he's kind of like an evil psychologist. Not evil, but like, yes, psychology. And here we are. I think I attempted to water the counter there. We're gonna talk to Penny. What do you want to buy? I need to buy something that's gonna give me a little bit of energy. So, let's go with the hamburger, I guess. I don't know, we don't need like a ton of energy right now. So as you can see, we're actually holding the item right here. If we want to put it away, we have to C, right? And then we can actually hit, I think it's G to switch through our items, okay? Without having to go into our inventory. Now we are going to use it. If I remember using it, what was that? I don't remember now. Like I said, it's a little bit, it's not very intuitive, to be fair. Use item is X. All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So let's go over to our, what we want it, and then let's use X, and boom. We have a little bit more energy now. It wasn't much. Wasn't really much at all, but it's going to be enough that we don't get fatigued. And if you hit fatigue, at any point during the day, you become totally fatigued, you have a severe penalty to your energy the next day. It's annoying. It's half energy for the next day, and even if you eat at the end of the day, it doesn't help you out. So I want to make sure we have enough to get this our first day of crops watered, and this is like your first day in this game, and it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. We're out of energy. I think that food is going to be very important to this game. I think that upgrading your tools will be very important, so you use a lot less energy for each one of these. I think like you can upgrade it so you can get multiple crops watered with oh, I'm getting low. All right, we did it. I want to move that out so I don't have anything in my hand, so I don't accidentally use up and fatigue the rest of the way here today. All right, so hey, look at that. It is 2:30 now in the afternoon on our first day. I'm out of energy, and we're also kind of out of time for this episode. Crazy, right? It's a long day. These days go forever. One day, first day, as part of episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that I taught you some new things. In the next episode, we're gonna be looking into some mining, which is pretty darn cool, and a great way to very different from Stardew, very, very different. And we're going to be looking at a couple other things as well tomorrow. Hopefully meet some new people in addition. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. My name is Skim, and you guys have been you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and like. Subscribe if you're new, and like even if you're new or if you're not new. Hope you guys enjoyed. Much love, and as always, peace out.